I gotta do my Samsung. Okay, that's my fault. Okay. So if y'all couldn't hear me for a minute, okay. Here we go. I think it should be on. Somebody tell me if it's on. I had it on the wrong mic. It usually do that when I got it on the wrong mic. I'm glad I didn't show none of my commercials. But yeah, what's going down? Listen, Doc G, Cool G and them throwing their party, Sagittarius party. It's gonna go down Thursday, the 24th, November the 24th. I think it's gonna be on Thursday. Yeah, yeah. No, 22nd. That's gonna probably be on Friday. I ain't for sure what day it's gonna be on, but listen, it's gonna be on November the 24th. It's called the Sagittarius Party. It's gonna be at the Red Box. Then you got the Black Party that's gonna jump off. So next weekend, man, it's gonna go down. So go and support the Sagittarius Party. Go support the Black Party. But then in the month of December, everybody fall back, get out the way because the first annual 80s and 90s party is going to jump off. B.A.R.E Truth first annual 80s and 90s party is going to jump off. So listen, December the 24th, it's going to be on a Sunday. Uh it's going to be big. Man, we working right now. We're waiting for Black Friday to go out and get some stuff that we're going to have in raffles, but that ticket got a number on it. So with that ticket, you're going to be able to be put into the jar for like drawing. So we're gonna call out some names. We're gonna do that. But the biggest thing is that I've been doing the studying on all the dances. So I'm about to put a video together here. I'm just trying to give everybody a little space for their parties. But at the beginning of the month of December, I'm gonna start doing the little commercials because we're gonna do follow the DJ. Now, what this means is when we play a song, the dance that go with the song, you got to do the dance that went with the song. You dig what I'm saying? And so if you on the floor,
and you can keep up with all the songs and you make it to the end to follow the DJ, we're gonna give out some prizes. You dig what I'm saying? And so we trying to get the 360 wheel. We working on the backdrop. We got some nice stuff that's gonna be going down. We're gonna got the big block cell phone, you know, the paid in full phone that they had on the paid in full phone. We're trying to find a jam box. If anybody got a jam box that they can let us use or know where you can get one at, you know, like the LL Cool J big radio, so we can just take pictures with it. You dig what I'm saying? And so um all respect is due to everybody that's just about to throw their parties like next week. The Sagittarius party, Doc Cool G and them doing their thing. Then the Black party, that's my cousin Devin and them, probably Whitball Entertainment. They doing their thing. So shout out to them. They throwing their party. Um, BM is throwing her birthday party on Saturday. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, happy birthday to my man too. And Aunt Banks, what's going down? Yeah, you know the Run DMC box. You dig what I'm saying? We need like one of them big Run DMC or LL Cool J radios. You dig what I'm saying? So we can take pictures with, so we can have picture props. But yeah, shout out to my BM Shalon. She turned 50 this year and she's having a party. So Saturday, if y'all see me looking like a cowboy, it's because of her party. You dig what I'm saying? She invited me to a party, cowboy theme. So you're supposed to come as a cowboy, a outlaw, a villain, or something. And so y'all know I love cowboy boots anyway. So that was nothing for me to go. That was just another reason to go buy me some cowboy boots. Local Los, what's up, bro? How you been, man? Yeah, we gotta get together, man. G Nice plotted some type of Denver trip in May, and yeah, I'm going on that. Local Los will be here for the 80s and the 90s party. That's gonna go down. Hopefully, Aunt, you can come back. You and your wife can shoot down here for that. That's gonna be dope. And I don't know, man. I got the link. So, you know what I mean, if anybody want to jump on, if anybody feel like, you know, they got something that they want to bring to the table about this topic that we're going to talk about tonight. I named it Are There Any Loyal Men? And what we're going to get into is going to talk about you know, Nicole, you going to be in town? Okay, there it is. Listen, real quick before we go into tonight's subject, man, listen, y'all, this party is gonna be dope. I'm talking about, man, we got people really turning up. Damn near everybody that jump in a chair, they already trying to figure out their outfits. They trying to figure out if they come and Run DMC. Some people going West Coast. They trying to go Easy E. They doing this and that. We got people doing Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah. It's so many different genres, like, you know what I mean, far as like what was popping, whether it was the African medallions, whether it was the big dookie ropes, and you know what I mean, the overalls. You dig what I'm saying? Remember the cross color, wearing your stuff backwards. You can do crisscross if you want to. Listen, show up. Tickets is only $25. With the $25, you're gonna get some food. So by 8 to 10, we're gonna feed you. After 10 o'clock, ain't nobody gonna be responsible for that. Black Pearl is gonna be in the building. She gonna throw down, she gonna do her thing. And then after she get done doing her thing, then she gonna push that stuff out the way so she can have some fun too. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's my big cuz. She gonna do that. What's up, McAllister? Little cousin. He said, what's up, my boy? I'm trying to be there. Yeah, for sure. You gotta be there. It ain't gonna be right if you ain't there. You know what I mean? We finna turn up. Hopefully you be at Shalon party on Saturday though, because I'm gonna be cowboyed out. Wait till y'all see me on Saturday. It's really finna go down. But listen, come on, y'all. Let's come and have some fun, man. And then let's try to. What I'm trying to basically do is trying to carve me a little lane in there. You see the white party, the black party. What about B.A.R.E Truth 80s and 90s party? You dig what I'm saying? On Christmas Eve. So that give us something to do. We can have some fun. Again, if you the type that gonna spend time with your kids and y'all do the Christmas Eve watching movies and stuff like that, go ahead, man. You dig what I'm saying? This is not to take you away from your family, but what I wanted to do was to give us something to do on a Christmas Eve on a Sunday, because I know ain't nobody gonna have to work on that Monday. You can come out. Man, listen, the catalog of music is gonna be so dope. And so you already know I got the DJ equipment. So I'm putting the catalog together right now. Listen, boy, we going out west. We got NWA. We got Dr. Dre, The Chronic. We going down south. 8 Ball at MJG. Remember Master P. Remember my guys. Damn. No limit, not no limit. Cash money. We going cash money. It's so much that we can do. We going out east. You know we're going out east with Biggie. You know we're going with Pac. We coming to the Midwest with Twister. We going out to Cleveland. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, it's so much music, bro, that we can do. And then you know what I mean. It's so much like R&B. So you know what I mean. We got listen. The catalog itself is just gonna be sick. So we gonna be in that thing jamming. You dig what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, ladies, I know y'all like to dance at parties. My guys and them, they like to dance too. So they coming. I'm coming. I'm on the floor. You dig what I'm saying? I'm out there giving it everything I got. I'm not for play. You dig what I'm saying? So listen, the 80s and 90s party, December 24th at the Broadway Center. Listen, from 8 to 1. Give you enough time to come out, party, win you something, go home, fix up the house, the tree for the kids, the big gifts that you got to put together. You still got enough time to put that together. It's 8 o'clock, so you can spend a little time with them and still come out. Come out about 9 o'clock. You dig what I'm saying? 10 o'clock, come party. Might even win you something. Turn up for Christ and burn up for life. Now, do that. The commercials is coming soon. But are there any loyal men out there? Ah, man. Um, I kind of bit off a little bit more than I could chew because there's so much that you can do with this that it's gonna probably have to be a part two. And I was talking to a coworker about it. I mean, we was asking each other questions about like people that cheat. Do everybody cheat? You dig what I'm saying? Is cheating a thing where it's like, okay, everybody cheat, or can you be loyal? You dig what I'm saying? Is there any loyal men out there? But then again, we're gonna come back. Okay, I hear it. He said there's different steps of loyalty. I'm gonna post that right there real quick. And we're gonna talk about that, little cousin, because one thing I wanted to say is that I got some cool videos and somebody brung up some really cool stuff. And I want y'all to check them out. I got like about three of them. So I'm going to play one. And then we're going to walk through these different things. And then we're going to talk about it from a man's perspective. Next week will be Thanksgiving. I might not bother y'all, but then again, we might turn around and do, the women's. We might be like, if there any loyal women, or it's so much that we could talk about on this. So again, this is love versus hate. We ain't did a love versus hate in a minute, so you know how it go. Let me go to the little video real quick. I want to show y'all something, and then we'll be right back. All right. That ain't the video. I want to show this one first. It's gonna be this one.
That drain your battery.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Michelle, what's up?
Since I got a men's point of view,
What's up?
why do men cheat?
But men cheat because they don't see the value, honestly. So basically, women tend to override themselves. They tend to hold themselves to a higher standard, a higher value, and that's okay. But your value don't match up, because think about it. There's people that been in relationships for 10 years. Man ain't never proposed. But then again, then they break up and they get into a relationship with somebody else. After 6 months, they getting married and happily married. Why is that? Because the value is different. Okay, let me tell you straight up. Why do men cheat? Because they're boys, they're not men. Boys cheat, men don't. When you meet a man, right? So a boy, he'll play the game. A boy know how to play the game real good. Right? He's smooth with it. He's saying all the talk. He talking the talk, walking the walk. He tell you everything you want to hear. He a people pleaser, right? But a man gonna tell you like it is. He gonna tell you the truth, even if it hurt. He gonna sacrifice the trust and the love for the truth. And when it comes to being a woman, like, that's the difference between dating girls and dating women. Girls, they gonna be on a little play. They gonna let you talk your slang and get away. A woman gonna correct you. They gonna tell you straight up what's real. They gonna tell you they gonna tell you what it is. And they don't care if they lose you in the process. They don't care, but they told you because they love you so much. And people not ready for that. They're not ready for people. It's possible for you, your man, to be a boy and you to be a woman. He's just not ready for you yet.
Okay. So the way I titled it, I was like, boys to men, what's your communication? You dig what I'm saying? Because uh he said a lot of good stuff, bro. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that men don't cheat, you know what I mean? And just because you cheat, it just makes you like a little boy, like you got a little boy mentality. You know, we're gonna run through a few different things on why um some of the things. I just was checking out a few things, and then y'all tap in real quick if you feel like I hit something that might be where men cheat. Okay, Denise chimed in. Okay, so we got some people. Hey, what's up, SPZ? That's my dude right there, SPZ. I hope you still around by the time the party come. My dude just got them CDLs, man. I mean, I got mad respect and for your hustle and your grind, bro. To see us come from the joint, to see us get out here and keep doing it, man. That's love, love, love. You already know. So listen to this. He said some things. He was like, boys to men, like, boys like to play games. You dig what I'm saying? And they out there and they running game and they doing this and that. But like a real woman, she gonna check him. You dig what I'm saying? And there's certain things that a real woman just ain't gonna go for. You dig what I'm saying? She's not gonna put up for, the line, or you talking about, oh, you was over here, you was over there, and you did this and that. There's certain things you can't just do to a real grown woman. But then again, to keep it 100, it's because you just said it. You dig what I'm saying? It's different levels of loyalty. And while I also agree with him, let me bring up like a few different things that I think can probably be a possible problem. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Happy birthday too. I noticed it was your birthday, and man, you looking good to be in your 60s. So keep on doing your thing. I salute you on the bare truth. Let me talk to you about this first one. Stone bread. I ain't seen you, little bro. The 80s and the 90s party is jumping off, man. You know you got to be there. Holler at Contact. You in Contact, y'all got to be there. So we're going to catch up. I got enough time to get with you. I just ain't seen you in a minute. But you got to be there, little bro. But listen to this. Number one, let's go with this. Loss of passion. You dig what I'm saying? So I think one of the reasons why people, you might cheat if you're in a relationship, it's going to be like a loss of passion. Like say for instance, sometimes when you get with a person and y'all been together for like a while and you get kind of like used to that person, then all of a sudden it's just like a little scenario. I was in a situation one time where, man, this person, like, we started out like boom, like, you know what I mean? Inseparable. Everything was everything. The movies, the going out, the partying, dressing up, hitting the clubs, dancing, come home, you know what I mean? Fireworks and everything. But then after you start getting used to this person, after you move in with this person, now you living with this person. Now it's just like you won't even throw on no damn clothes. You walking around the crib looking like a killer. You take what I'm saying? You walking around the crib looking like you're gonna rob somebody. You know what I mean? Every now and then, and I ain't gonna say that's just for like ladies, like dudes. Go get your hair cut, fam. The same thing that you was doing the winter over in the beginning, you gotta keep that passion. You gotta keep that going. Or you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta still pick up flowers. You dig what I'm saying? Sweetheart, you gotta cook a meal, bring a meal, shoot up to his job on his break and bring him something to eat. You know what I mean? Something cool. Like it's like sometimes it's just that lack of passion. You dig what I'm saying? And y'all been together for so long that you just stop. You just get content. Like, all right, I ain't gonna even try no more. And so when you stop trying, you know how it is. Misery loves company. You get to complaining, oh girl, he don't do this and that, this and that. Next thing you know, somebody else that misheard your conversation. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, you vulnerable. Somebody will open up and then it's gonna do that. Local, let's you say you meet their representation in the beginning, then over time, their armor start chipping away and the real them will come out. We gotta post that one. That's dope. um like Guy said in his song, you can't have all of me because I'm not totally free. There's a few things in the past that should not be explained. Uh-oh, she hit us with the guy. Sneaky Pete, what's up, baby? Man, you better be at that party, bro. I already hollered at y'all guys in them, so I'm trying to figure out where if y'all gonna do the table or not. But Sneak, you gotta be there. But listen, that makes a lot of sense. Peace of my love. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have peace of my love. You know what I mean? And but sis, from this perspective though, um that loss of passion, I know what that's like, to come home and then like jump into bed with somebody that you know what I mean you supposed to be with, and you try to fill on this person, and this person like they don't want to make nothing happen. Now one of the realest things that I might have heard though too, that's coming from a woman's perspective, that men don't understand, you got to keep it spiced up too. You know what I mean? You can't just keep jumping in the bed, just like roll over and just trying to jump on top of your girl and just trying to have sex. You got to try to make it like it was, like it used to be. Because I remember coming to the crib drunk after hanging out with the guy, smelling like liquor and stuff. Then all of a sudden they sleep. You come in and you just trying to wake them up because you horny. That ain't how that won't work. But ladies also too, you got to be spontaneous and excited, so you know what I mean, and keep that thing, that flame going, you know what I mean, in a relationship, because that's the last thing you want to do. Yeah, you're right though, family. Intimacy is necessary. You have to make sure that this person's still attracted to you. And so once you get him in the house and he moved in, you can't just, you know what I mean, stop doing your hair. You know what I mean? You got to get your hair done, get your nails did, you did, and put on something. You know what I mean? Wear the dress with no drawers or something. You know what I mean? To sit across from him, spread your leg. I don't know. Do something cool. Turn up for Christ and burn up for life. Because intimacy in a relationship and marriage is a beautiful thing. You have to do that. I can go biblical on you with that one. All right. What about this? Neglect. The lack of attention make a person look for it somewhere else. You stop telling Shorty, man, that she fly, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Compliment your dude. Like, say, for instance, she work hard. She come home, she got them kids, she cooking, she washing, she whether she picking them up from school, whether she helping them from homework, or it could be vice versa. He could be doing that. He could be working two jobs. He could be grinding hard. But yet and still, you don't give him those little bitty compliments that you used to do. You dig what I'm saying? And you ain't giving her those little compliments, them little neglect. You know what I mean? Because the first time they do, when they get fly, and somebody else start complimenting them, they gonna start feeling good. Like, damn, Shorty, you bad. Like, you know what I mean? Anything. She can go to work and somebody start appreciating her at work. You feel like you got her, you wrapped her up. Oh, you got a baby bar. That's my BM. So now you ain't got to tell her that she's sexy no more. You can't do that one, fam. You definitely finna lose her. I'm gonna tell you that. And that's goal for you too, ladies. Like, once you feel like you got him, you feel like that's your BD, and then all of a sudden too, like, say for instance, if he living with you and he down and out, and you feel like, because sometimes ladies will try to fix a dude up, and then you get him in there, and then you want to do this and that, but then you want him to feel like he's a little kid, or like you want to lord it over him, what you did for him. Don't do that. Men got pride, for real, for real. But what if that person gets what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean by that, sir? What if that person gets sick? Get sick of that person? Are you saying they get sick of that person? Got to speak life into your kings. Yeah. All right. Let me see what you said. Sis says, look him in his eyes. How was your day, boo? Wrap arms around. Hold on. Let's post that one. Let me see what that says. She says, look him in his eyes. How was your day, boo? Wrap arms around them and just listen. Sometimes kings need just a listening ear. Gotta know when to say what and how. Listen, if that ain't some of the realest, you know what I mean, that you just said, because I'm telling you, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna keep using this, you know what I mean, as an excuse. But Sneak, you can probably understand this one too. Coming home from the joint, you used to bottling your feelings up. You don't share and you don't open up with everybody, because opening up to some people, like say when you're in the joint and things is going on, you become vulnerable. People can use that against you. They take advantage of you. You get out here, you meet people, and then you go through some stuff, and then you put that force field back around you, because it's like, man, I'm going through something. So only thing you know how to do is to protect yourself. But sometimes, man, if a person can come to you and be like, listen, how was your day? You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Let me listen. Okay, tell me what's going down. If you can get that, just that ear to lean on, so somebody will listen to you and just hear what you're saying, I'm telling you, man, it'll put you back where you need to be at. And sometimes we need help, B. I'm telling you, we need help, because as men, that pride, it could be the gift and the curse. You know what I mean? I'm super confident in who I am, and you know what I mean, what I'm about. But sometimes, man, I block people out. You dig what I'm saying? I do it. Somebody else said something. Nisha said it doesn't matter if you do it at all. Home, you can be everything to that person, and that person will still go out the box for no reason at all. For no reason. It's called loss. Okay, I can understand that. I mean, but we just gonna go down the list. We're going down the list, Nisha. So if it's something that, I mean, you feel like that. I mean, if he ain't talking or it's neglect, you dig what I'm saying, and you're not neglected him and he's still doing it, maybe he a jive turkey. You dig that? You ever thought about that? Maybe he's just a jive turkey. Like dude said, maybe he a boy. He don't really want to grow up. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. I don't know. But listen to this. Sometimes it's out of revenge. How many people is on that get you back, payback, the big payback? Man, we got to even the score. I'm gonna tell you. I grew up in a house of women, and my great grandmother, my grandmother, my mama, my auntie Diane that's watching. Like I grew up in that house with my auntie Marianne and my cousin TT, my auntie Betty Joe, my cousin Dee Dee, my cousin Nikita. I've always been around women, and so what I'm saying is that um, I fell in love with like women sometimes, like hard and like quick. You dig what I'm saying? But like if you hurt me or if you break my heart or something like that, you dig what I'm saying? You right. Pay. Hold on, let me post that real quick. But if you break my heart, I'm telling you, I am the king of the big payback. You know, I used to be. Let me scratch that off the table. I used to be because that's the first time I can ever say that I cheated on a person. The first time I ever cheated on a person is because she cheated on me. And so, I mean, it hurt my feelings. And so, once again, I wasn't even nothing but a teenager during this time. But that pride, that little pride made you feel like, all right, hold on, you ain't just finna get down on me like that. So it'll go down. And so a lot of the times, like when women cheat, that's the first thing they say. You know what I mean? You did it to me. You dig what I'm saying? And then it can even get uglier. People will cheat with like your friend. You dig what I'm saying? You cheat and then somebody will pay you back and they'll go sleep with somebody that's close to you. You said Kimberly Walker, come on in this room. Right. But listen, so like she said, payback is foolish, man. That's not gonna resolve nothing. You dig what I'm saying? Only thing that's gonna do is you're gonna keep adding up the score. You got one up on me, you did this on me, and then you know what that's gonna do? It makes the relationship hard to move forward because now everybody just sitting up trying to figure out, all right, well, remember you did this. Well, at least I didn't do this and that, or you didn't do this and that. Next thing you know, I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody done slept with somebody, and now the baby is on the way out the situation. And it can go both ways. I know guys that done slept around on their girls and went and got somebody pregnant, and that hurts. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you got a family and you got kids by this lady and you cheated with somebody else and you knocked this other girl up, not only was you out here cheating, but you was trifling. You dig what I'm saying? So you out here, hitting stuff uncovered, and now you done got somebody knocked up. Man, what's up, family? Just chilling. But yeah, but that's really real, So you go out and you go create a baby on somebody. That's a hard one to come back from. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Dude get locked up. He go to jail for a minute. Little mama out here, she messing around on the phone with him, acting like she holding him down, and that's hard because he's doing time, and you dig what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, what he could be doing time for or what you feel like you going through. Next thing you know, you messing around and you cheated on him, and now you got a baby by somebody else. You dig what I'm saying? You cheat on somebody else, and then you let this other person get you pregnant. You dig what I'm saying? So that's crazy. You know what I mean? And like Cuz said, the payback is foolish, man. So if you're in a relationship and you're doing it like that, don't do that. You know what I mean? If I can give you something, man, don't just try to pay a person back. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you love them, if you're gonna forgive them, go ahead and forgive them and try to get over it. Because I'm gonna tell you something, women, we petty. Men, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. We petty as hell. You dig what I'm saying? It's like we can cheat and we'll want y'all to, you know what I mean? Like, man, listen, Shorty want nothing. Get over that. Like, man, I don't even love her. We just got down because she did this and that. But then as soon as you cheat, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna even front, man. It's gonna be repercussions. Fam gonna probably cheat again. You know what I mean? You might come to the crib and get into a fight. I hate that would happen, but I'm saying it could be like that. You dig what I'm saying? Dudes are like seriously petty. You know what I mean? Nicole said that's childish behavior. Um, what about this, guys? And women, because women cheat. So don't get it twisted. But right now we're talking about guys. Fantasy, the desire to be something else, like options. Someone is freaky or freakier than what you got going on. You dig what I'm saying? Now, listen, I want to say this, but I don't want you to take it from like a racist point of view. I remember growing up and coming through high school and junior high and high school, and some of my guys, they was freaking with white girls because they said white girls were freakier. You know what I mean? For real, for real. You dig what I'm saying? And so I will tell you this. when I was in the little fantasy of the threesomes, they were mainly with like white girls. You know what I mean? And I gotta tell you, that right there was something that was I'm gonna say addictive. You dig what I'm saying? And so we keeping it a buck. This is the bare truth. That fantasy thing can be real, you know. And so you got people that watch porn, and so they see stuff that's on porn channels. You come back to your your bedroom and you try to react that out, and she ain't with that. You dig what I'm saying? You done seen some stuff on Pornhub, and you try to come to the house with that, and it don't jump off. He might hit the streets. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just keeping it a buck with you because as I was studying and doing this, you know what I mean, as I'm listening to things and as we talking about these options, I like when I thought about it, I was like, man, that's some real stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of men that got women, you dig what I'm saying, and they still watch porn. You know what I mean? And so on the porn, they deliberately trying to get money. You dig what I'm saying? So it's turned up. They got the cameras on, so they going for whatever. They sticking all kind of stuff in them. They putting all kind of stuff on them, and you you come to the crib with some cream or some tools or some toys, and liable to get kicked out. You dig what I'm saying? Especially if it's a church woman. You dig what I'm saying? Real talk, boy. She with the Lord. Turn up for Christ or burn up for life. You better not come in there with no anal ease. You through. Real talk. Straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck though, man. For real, for real. We grown, we rapping. Love it or hate it. But yeah, that fantasy could play a part. And so I would say when you get into a relationship with somebody, what you do that for, Sarah? But listen, it's the truth, ain't it? Though I swear it is. People see some stuff somewhere else and come to the crib and try that, man. And listen, I got a buddy. I wish that I could really talk about it, but it used to be like that for him. You dig what I'm saying? She says, listen, women can be a different woman every single day. Change up the wig, dress up in different outfits. Hold on, let's post that because I think that's dope. She says, listen, women can be a different woman every single day. Change up the wig, dress up in a different outfits like maids, Catwoman. Keep it spicy, turning things up in a heated way. You don't not have to get bored with one person. You you much too. But you know what? The gist of it, I think that you were so right, sis. Because listen, you can role play. There's so many different things that you can do. Get rid of the kids, and have like a date night. Go get a hotel room, and you know what I mean, and just you know what I mean, just get crazy and wild in there. And ladies, you know what I mean. I'm not telling you what to do with your body or whatever else. You know what I'm saying. But one thing I am saying is this right here. Um, be open. You dig what I'm saying? And then, like say, okay, put it like this: if dude come to you and he present this like, baby, let's try this. Like say for instance, if you be like, no, I don't like that, counter him with like another act. Like, listen, I ain't for that, but guess what I've been thinking about? Like, boom, you want to try this? You gotta be negotiable. You gotta meet each other there. So like what sis is saying, like that is right. You dig what I'm saying? Like I told you, throw on like one of them nurse dresses, the short nurse dress with like no drawers on. You dig what I'm saying? And while he's sitting down eating TV, you just sit across from him with your I'm trying to tell you, little bitty things mean a lot. Men is like super managed. So to tell you the truth, you ain't gotta beat them over the head with nothing like really extravagant. But I'm saying turn up sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? Turn up. Keep it spicy. Yeah, I mean that's all we saying. Yeah, cuz you can definitely be on the next episode. You got to chop it up with me, man. Julia, what she said, this is making me very happy to be single. What do you mean by that, Julia? No, it's not. It's not a big thing. It's not a different. It's not a big thing. Okay, listen to this because this one right here is wild. A person sometimes might cheat because he wants to be a different version of himself. It's sort of like the fantasy thing, but he wants to be a different version of himself. He in love with the partner, but he wants to do something different. Like say for instance, he married. You dig what I'm saying? All right, take it for instance. Um, this dude go to church, so he used to the norm. You know what I mean? Bible study. His girl go home, boy, they eat dinner. You know what I mean? They lay down, and it's just the same. You know what I mean? Thing, and he know that he want to act out some fantasies, But at the end of the day, he can't do nothing about it. You dig what I'm saying? He know that if he get with somebody else, he can, you know what I mean, he can get bucked. Like he, you know what I mean? Ain't no now listen, I hate to say this, but what if this is what some guys is doing when they be on the down low? You dig what I'm saying? Like when they cheat on their women with like a man or something. You know what I mean? Like you got to think though, because it's a lot of guys out here that like to have sex with men. Now, this ain't the show to judge people or beat people over the head for their sexuality. We're not doing that. What we talking about is what is making you, you dig what I'm saying, cheat on your significant other. What is making you get out here and do this? You dig what I'm saying? So maybe he just want to do something different. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you an example. I ain't gonna say no names, but okay. One time I threw this birthday party, right? And at this birthday party, we was fresh. Me and my girl was like fresh. Now, she came out the bathroom and a girl approached her and asked her, could she have sex with us? You dig what I'm saying? Now, listen to this. So at this time, I'm like, what did you say? You dig what I'm saying? I told her, no, boy. I ain't, you know what I mean? So me trying to be me, like, yeah, you're right. For real. Damn, she crazy. But like on the inside, you like, boy, you should have brung, you know what I mean? That was old manish me though. But I'm saying back in the days, we just keeping it a buck though. So I'm giving you, you know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you that it can happen. Like, man, shoot, I would you like what you say to her? Like, you should you didn't go get her. What's her number? Should we go back and go get her? What we got to do? Buy her something to eat? Like, what's she gonna do? Like, yeah, I don't know. You dig what I'm saying? I'm like, man, somebody should have said something. You should have sent her to me. Let me control the conversation or something. But that's how it be though. You dig what I'm saying? He really want to open up and do something wild, but at the end of the day, it's like, man, I would have been like, yeah, I understand you, sweetheart, but my girl, she a lame. She don't like nothing. She don't want to do nothing with you. It's no, I'm just playing. I'm joking. But meanwhile, it can happen. So I'm saying be looking for that. You dig what I'm saying? So if you got a guy, man, and it's like, he don't, you know what I mean? It's like, man, he trying to come, I don't know. Maybe he might be trying to come out. He might be trying to come out the closet though with another shirt on. So I'm just saying, I don't know. But it can happen. You dig what I'm saying? It really can happen. It can happen to you. So much you touched on, I would like to speak on, ladies and gents. Please get that old you back. Go way back to make you hold on. Let's read this. This is Odysseus. Odysseus says, so much you touched on, I would like to speak on, ladies and gents. Please get the old you back. Go way back and make you feel your best. You and carry on, please. And thanks. More smile. But I mean, in a way, I feel you, Odysseus. You and I guess what she's saying is like, man, sometimes people get old and get, you know what I mean? Like concealed or too content. Like, man, if you don't throw on some pumps or like sis said, go get you a wig and do Tina Turner in this thing. I'm your private dancer for money. You dig what I'm saying? You better do something. You dig what I'm saying? You trying to keep your life together. You dig? Because we're gonna talk about some other stuff that cheating does. And the reason why I'm saying don't be as scared to check the situation and see what's happening is because this is the person that you love. You saying that, okay, for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, you know what I mean, through sickness, through health, you get up here and you change all of these vows saying that you're gonna stick it out with this person. And if you're in a relationship, I would hope that you loving this person and you move into marriage. You dig what I'm saying? Because ultimately that's where God can bless. God can bless you, husband and wives and families and stuff like that. So if that's what you're doing and you're trying to get closer to that, that's where you need to be going. You know what I mean? Because everybody go somewhere and sit down, boy. It's dangerous out here, you know? So don't be just out here just sticking yourself up in a lot of people, multiple people and stuff like that. And then you be in the clinic. You be down at the clinic, the pills. And you see the pills ain't even working these days, they said. You dig what I'm saying? It's going down. So y'all better get somewhere and sit down for real, for real. All right. What about the narcissist? This is a clown, ladies. So if you dealing with him and he's cheating on you, let him go. Get on, let him get on away from around you. Because 9 times out of 10, it's the status that he's holding on to, it's his ego. And by him cheating on you, he just doing it for sexual gratification. He don't care about your feelings. He don't care nothing about the house. He just trying to have sex with people. He's doing whatever feels right to him. You know what I mean? I ain't saying that none of these other ones is good excuses to cheat. There's no good excuse to cheat. We just talking about, all right, is there any loyal men out here? What's some things that could probably make them go left? This character right here, a narcissist that's abusive, that's always trying to make it seem like it's your fault and always trying to down you and put you down, whether it's verbally or abusive, you got to leave him alone because he ain't trying to do nothing but gratify himself. And so you can see that with anybody. You dig what I'm saying? That can be female or male. You dig what I'm saying? The narcissist is the type that he gonna come in the house and start an argument just so he can go somewhere. You dig what I'm saying? So he come in the house, ain't nothing wrong. What? You ain't cook no food? Shh, I'm going to get me something to eat. And you don't come back until tomorrow? Like, fam, where did you go get something to eat at? Like, where did you go? Like, you was hungry. Only thing you had to do is say, like, man, can you cook something? Is it anything? Do y'all want something to eat? He done started a whole argument over some food, and now he don't come back until tomorrow, the next day, in the night. Like, you been going for 30 hours. You went to go get something to eat. Like, man, if you don't cut it out, you dig what I'm saying? So be careful for that. And you don't have to put up with that. Nobody don't have to put up with that. You dig what I'm saying? People that's just trying to feed their ego. Especially, I'm gonna tell you something about women who do this. I had a female friend, and I hate saying that because sometimes I'll say female friend, and then people will think it's like always somebody that I'm dating. I say that just so I don't have to say their name, but it was a person that me and her was close and we was trying to build. All right. This person loves attention. She loved to be in other people's face. And it's just like, man, why do you always got to talk like every time you know what I mean? You always got to be in a guy's face. Like every time you turn around, it's just like you always got to, you know what I mean? It's like somewhere, sometimes go somewhere and sit down. You dig what I'm saying? It's not cute to have a man and then always conversating and communicating with other guys. Even if you ain't doing nothing, so what? You trying to show some respect to this dude that you're supposed to be building with, that you call yourself caring about. So when you do little stuff like that, it's gonna make him feel like that. And then I'm gonna tell you something. Men are the biggest ones on the payback. So if you make him feel like this is what it is, then this is what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? He gonna go out there. Once again, it ain't the right thing to do, but I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Straight up. If this is what we own, this is what we own. And then now, men, they got these egos and this pride thing. So now we trying to figure out who could show you who's the best, who could cheat the best. And that's how that go. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes people cheat just to be in control. You know what I mean? What does that look like? I'll give you an example. I was guilty of feeling like I paid the majority of the bills. You dig what I'm saying? What you say, Lynn? Let me read his what he said real quick on the narcissist. This is my bro Lynn. I know he got something to say. He says the narcissist usually senses that you are pulling away, and it is then that your problems take on a different form. Narcissists hate feeling that they might be rejected or that you might conclude that they are defective. So they go into compensation mode. And he says by turning the tables, and don't they always try to make it seem like it's your fault because now they finna, all right, you see they flaws, you see what they own garbage. Next thing you know, now all of a sudden they gotta try to put the blame game on you. Oh, you did this and that, and you made me feel like that. And you know what I mean? Don't go for that. Don't go for that one right there. Only thing I could tell you about the narcissist, get on away from around them people because they don't mean you no good and they don't mean you no harm. I mean, they don't mean you no good. They just out for your harm and demise. And only thing it is, they feeding their ego and they feeding their pride. They think they slick. I done dealt with one and they think they slick and they not. Now, a person that's cheating just to be in control, it might sound crazy, but here's this example. Um, in a relationship, feeling like I do everything. Like, man, like I hold this down, I do this, that I bring in this type of money. So you know what? I could do whatever I want. You know what I mean? Man, for real, for real. And it ain't nothing you should really say to me. Like, you know what I mean? I make everything happen around here. And so let me do this is my payback for me. You know what I mean? This is me paying myself back. So that's that macho man, that prideful, that egotistic person think that his status is something, you know what I mean? And so, I used to have a problem with this. Going into the club, and you're a D boy. You got a pocket full of money. You can buy drinks. You fresh. You keep like a nice little car or something like that. That type of power and control when you go in there, and you know how the little chicks be. You know what I mean? They know you got a girl. They don't care nothing about that. They know you got a girl. Only thing they want to just say is like, man, they roll with Bear. They kicked it with Bear. Oh, girl, we was with him last night. We went to the hotel. Man, they had weed. They had drink. Me and G Nice used to be on so many missions like that. And this is like back on our Seven Deuce days. You dig what I'm saying? Like we go into like the private eye, and it was just like to leave with something new was the challenge. You dig what I'm saying? We in here because we know we finna pull something. You dig what I'm saying? We finna pull something up out of here. And that was that control. You just wanted to do it because you was in control. You know what I mean? And it was miscellaneous. And so watch out for that. You know what I mean? Watch out for that, ladies. You know, and fellas, I'm not trying I'm not trying to put the spotlight on y'all and this and that. So next time we're gonna come up with something for the ladies. So if y'all got some good ideas where we can hit them in the face with a bunch of mess that they do, not literally hit them in the face, but you know, I'm just saying we can do that. Yeah, Loco Los, you remember those days. Loco Los, we had the apartment. The apartment was plush. We had a bachelor crib. We cooked good. We went to work. We always dressed fresh. We always smelled good. And if you came over to the crib, we always had food. We had drink. We had weed. So when girls came over there, it was just like, man. And then we had this label, the nasty roommates. You dig what I'm saying? And so it was like, man, we was over there sharing women. I hate to say it, but it was, I'm talking about like, listen, you come over here, this is my guy. You should dig what I'm saying? You should go over there and get on him too. Like, and I'm laughing because it's a mess that we used to be on that, but that's how it used to be. And ladies, please don't put yourself in a position like that. Nicole, what does that mean? Oh my gosh, you're shaking my head, or what does that mean? I don't know, but I'm just saying that was in the '90s. You dig what I'm saying? The Lord didn't got a hold of my life. He didn't show me about my foolishness. So yeah, but yeah, local los, we remember those days. Okay, Leonard said if they needs not met, they become reactive. You dig what I'm saying? And that's it. That's you you in control and you like that status. You know what I mean? You this is what you're trying to do. Right. Sometimes people cheat, and check this out. They just test in a relationship. They just want to see. Have you ever met um like yes sir girls? Excuse me, but I'm just talking about being in a relationship with a person that'll believe any and everything that you say. Like you could tell them, like, man, anything, and then you believe it. Now, most women, they'll tell you like this: listen, I'm gonna believe you until you give me a reason to distrust you. But remember what he said in that commercial. He was just like this right here. You know, if you run into a real woman sometimes she ain't going for none of that. You dig what I'm saying? She wasn't yeah, how Logo Lowe's telling Nicole. But listen, a real woman, she ain't going for that. But sometimes, you know what I mean? You'll be in a relationship, and I've never necessarily not have done this because most of the times I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I said, I grew up around women, and I always had love for women. Like my sister, man, is my heart, and so I would hate it like if her and her boyfriend used to get in a fight. You dig what I'm saying? Stuff like that used to hurt my feelings, man, and so like if I'm going to enter into a relationship with a person, with a woman, it's like if I dig you and I decide that we're gonna rock, my intentions are good. My intentions is that we finna build, we finna try to win. I'm gonna try to bring something to the table. You bring something to the table, and my first goal is let's go ahead and do this. Now, when we was managing, we was out in the streets, I did like a lot of managed stuff that I'm not proud of. But I've had, I mean, people in my corner that really cared about me. And I would just do whatever because I just wanted to see like how far I'm gonna go. Like, what you gonna let me get away with? I could just okay, I can come home and just say this, and this is what you gonna go for that? Like, okay. And then if they go for it and if you pull it, you just keep testing it. You just keep doing it. Like it is what it is. Because I don't know. It's for some odd reason with men, it's just seemed like we knuckleheads, and when we ain't grown men, I'm gonna say not men, let's say when we boys and we not acting like grown men, we just do careless little stuff like that. You know what I mean? You play with people's feelings and you just test people just because you can, because you think you something, you know what I mean? And it's not cool because when it happens to you, a woman cheat on you, you now you got a problem. You upset with that. So yeah, that's stupid. So ladies, don't be vulnerable. Please don't let nobody just take you over. Do you know what I mean? Run over you and just tell you anything. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's stupid. You know what I mean? That ain't no way to live, for real, for real. Um, and last is just it's just straight up sexual gratification, almost like the narcissist is, but um, I could say really like, but some local lows though. When we did like, okay, say for instance, we was like super duper mannish, but then all of a sudden, um, Faye came along in your life and she slowed you down. And then remember Monica came, I started messing with Monica and I slowed all the way down to the point like, okay, every night now we know where we finna be. You dig what I'm saying? When we get done grinding on the block, I'm shooting out west over to Monica's crib, or you going back down the street and get into bed with your girl. So there is, and I'm gonna show you this commercial. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna say that for a minute. But the last one, why I think men just cheat, is just like sexual gratification. You want to have sex all the time. You know what I mean? Here's the thing: being with another female and hearing a female say you still got it. You dig what I'm saying? That's that macho thing in a man where he being with another chick or something like that, just trying to do something, just you know what I mean, just to try to show his macho ness or try to make me and one of my guys was talking and we was hanging out and he was just like, he's in a situation now where he's married, but he was just like, man, it felt really good to hang out with you one time. We was hanging out one time. He was like, man, it felt really good to hang out. He was like, man, just to see if I still got it. You dig what I'm saying? So it was good to like kind of be in the bar, kind of look fresh, be out with the guys, meet a group of women and just talk just to see if you still got it. Do I still, you know what I mean? Do I got my Mac Daddy approach? Do I, you know what I mean? Can I, you know what I mean? Keep up with the keep up. And it's stupid. So don't get it twisted. I'm not giving you nothing and trying to justify it or glorify it. I'm just saying that these are some things that guys do. Now it don't make it right. I'm gonna show you this other little bit. You just Sarah said replying to her, you're like that part. Okay, but check this out. I want y'all to see this because um what he said is gonna be dope. Now, but I'm gonna show you this other one first. Hold on. Um
my whole life until my marriage now, which is my third marriage, and we've been together 11 years, and I'm faithful. And I had not been faithful with people that I fucking love and adore.
Sure.
You burn people, and then it's not just a one-time burn. You see the scars of the burn of the people that you hurt forever. I see certain families, and I go, oh man, you see their arm, you're like, I was the cause of that fire. I think one of the ways through it, in my work for cheating and for cheating men, is first to understand like every action, like how does it, aside from what I need, how is this affecting her? How does this affect humanity, the world, like my children, the people around? Do you understand the fire that you're starting? Do you know this is a fire? It's a fucking fire that goes forever.
yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna post what family said real quick. I should have had you come on, fam, because sis, you always be saying something. You said, well, if it's sex is what they want all the time, marry a woman that matches the sexual appetite that he has. Point blank. You dig what I'm saying? So referring to the last one that I was talking about, the last point I was making, sexual gratification, a person that just wants to have sex like all the time. You dig what I'm saying? And um there's men that's out here that's like that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not gonna front. I love sex. I love a woman with a healthy sex appetite. And so you dig, it's just real, sis. Keep it real. You dig what I'm saying? And ladies, I think you might want to figure that out. When you get with him, don't ain't no sense walking down the line marrying nobody if you're not really into that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, there's so many different things that you can do. You know what I mean? To heal a marriage, you can go to counseling. There's things that you can do to make that relationship work. But if you know that this person is a freak, and you know what I mean, and he love it, like he want to have it like every day, he like spontaneous wild sex, all in like different types of places and different. And I mean, you need to ask those questions because sometimes you be asking people questions and they'll think you weird. You dig what I'm saying? But like, listen, get that type of talks out the way. And don't be trying to block them up like, it's too early. I don't want to talk about that. Okay. Next thing you know, you're gonna say I do. And next thing you know, he gonna be trying to have sex with you all in bathrooms and all. You dig what I'm saying? All in parks, and you ain't gonna be ready for that. And next thing you know, and he gonna go somewhere else and it's gonna be ugly. Now I'm playing, but I'm just telling you, have them conversations because it's real. Now, what my man was saying is what I would like to point out to the guys, keeping the main thing, fellas. Um, when you do cheat on your significant other, you dig what I'm saying? And I'm talking about far as committing adultery on your wife, or you with this girl and y'all got a family, you dig what I'm saying? And you decide that you finna go out here and you finna do this and that. When you decide that you're gonna build a family with somebody and y'all living in this house together and y'all starting this relationship, I'm talking about from the first stages of a relationship. There ain't no cool points to cheat on a person. If you're gonna get with this person and you're gonna claim her as your woman and you her dude, you owe her that respect. You owe her that respect. That okay, number one, because you just want to be honest. If you don't want to be honest, just stay single. Be a player. Don't bring her into your life if you feel like you got to do that on her. You dig what I'm saying? I had a little thing that was on my page that I put on there. Get out of women's life if you feel like if you can't benefit them or make them better, just stay out their way. You dig what I'm saying? It's plenty of women out here that just want to sleep around and just want to do what they want to do. Go lay up with them, and then you take your chances at whatever the repercussions is. But it's like this: when kids get involved and people live in houses together, it causes damage. It starts a fire. So now what you're doing is you being a man, calling yourself a man, and then put yourself in this person's life. Excuse me. And now you done got this crib together. All of a sudden, y'all living together, y'all claiming y'all doing this and that, and then you can't keep your end of the bargain, and you feel like, okay, I want out now, and I want to go cheat, and you don't even want out. You want in because you want to be over here. You want to lay up over here. You want her to be your girl. You don't want her to cheat with nobody. You don't want her to do nothing. But then again, you feel like you just want to do what you want to do. When she find out that you cheated on her, the damage that it's going to cause the relationship is going to trickle down to the kids. It's going to trickle down to the way that y'all react and the way that y'all deal with each other in front of the kids. It can cause arguments. It can cause name calling. It can cause all type of stuff. And then when kids is involved in the household, it can affect the way that we pay bills, where we live now, what we going to do. This house ain't stable no more. This house ain't stable. Now, coming from us, us that believe in God, we try to put Christ in everything. That's the reason why, so you can get that knowledge of what's going on. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying that we perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect because, you know, I'm not. So let me sit up here and try to make it seem like I got my stuff all together. But what I am saying to you is that we too grown to be playing games like that. You dig what I'm saying? You keep it 100 with a person, then that way they know. You dig what I'm saying? Like, listen, if we together and we finna try this, then you ain't got to worry about, you know what I mean, me doing that part. Because that part right there can start a fire and it ain't gonna do nothing, man, but cause damage. And I get it. You dig what I'm saying? We just went down a list. It could be a host of other things. You see these chicks now, man. That's why I hate Snapchat. They jump on your Snapchat page, my Snapchat page, and you start posting all these little naked pictures. You dig what I'm saying? Like shorty, I didn't ask you for that. You dig what I'm saying? And it's from people that I don't know. You dig what I'm saying? It's just like it's wild. But I'm saying that to say this. You get these social media ladies with the social media body, and you want to chase that. You want to feel like this is what it is out here. And I'm gonna tell you something, fam. It ain't life. It ain't real life, bro. Real life is finding somebody that you're compatible with, that's got a good heart, that's ambitious, that's trying to win, that love God. Man, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't love God, I mean you ain't talking. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you ain't got no love for God, you ain't got no relationship with God, or trying to chase him or try to figure out what can you do for him and for the king, we ain't working. We just not gonna work. I'm just gonna tell you that now. So ain't no sense us playing. You know what I mean? We not finna work. And I'm not gonna even pursue you. And I'm not even gonna waste your time, and don't waste my time. Number two, you gotta be ready to win. You dig what I'm saying? Because I ain't wasting time no more. I'm in my 40s. I ain't got no more time to waste, and I don't want to juggle a bunch of women. I ain't got no time to talk to you and then talk to you and a lie to you and a lie and then try to take you out. And I ain't spending no money over here and then over. No, I ain't doing none of that. So I ain't finna do it. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm just gonna, man, listen. I don't know. Maybe you young and you still want to play. You still want to do what you want to do. That's up to you. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just like this. Keep it a buck at all times. I feel like this. If I tell you my truth, if I tell you I love God, this is what I want. You dig what I'm saying? I keep it real with you. You got a choice. You can accept what I'm telling you. And you can make that decision that, okay, I like that. This sound like this. So now we can start this friendship and we can build from there and try to see how our energy affect each other. But if you come in a game and you lying and you trying to impress me just to try to, you know what I mean? Soon as I figure it out, man, it ain't gonna do. We ain't doing nothing but wasting each other time. Next thing you know, you trying to cheat or I'm, you know what I mean? It's too much, man. Keep it 100, man. Straight up. Ask these questions, talk to people, and see what's going on. I'm gonna show you this last little video because it makes sense. We're a little bit over the hour, but let me get this last little video off of that. But fellas, think about that. Think about the damage that you're causing, especially like if you got kids, especially if you got a son, if you got a daughter. You don't want to treat her mother that way. But then again, you'd be ready to break a dude's neck if you treat your daughter like that. Man, straight up, I got two beautiful daughters. You know what I mean? Three. Naja Mack is my daughter too. But you know what I mean? So it's like when I came home, I had to, like, man, get it together. Like I'm saying, I'm not perfect. You dig what I'm saying? But one thing I ain't out here abusing, being a narcissist, and out here just lying to women and all of that. Nah, that's what we not gonna do. So figure that out, fam, because you don't want to do that, man, because it's a lot of stuff at stake. You know what I mean? And you mess around and you put that sin on somebody else in that household and they fall on their household or have them see some bad examples, then they go out into the world and they really lose because of something you done did because you ain't got it together. You know what I mean? If you want to be a whore, just go to places where whores is at. You dig what I'm saying? And be a whore. Check out this last little video because this one right here is real.
A cheater always a cheater, Steve?
No.
Okay, how come?
Because men grow up and men change. You can make mistakes and grow from it and learn from it. Every time a man cheats doesn't mean you have to give him another chance either. All men can change, but there is only one woman we will change for. All men can change, and all men will change, but there's only one woman that we're going to change for. It's just one. We don't change for all women. We only change for one woman. If he ain't changing, it's because you ain't the woman.
Listen, man, Steve hit so hard on that one. Hold on, I gotta post this real quick because little sis always saying something. She said the most attractive thing to me is a king that knows who he is and surrenders to God as his strength source. Daddy, come on, what you need? He ain't said a word, but I'm on it. You hear me? Man, that's love. But like you said, Loco Los, you said, boy, drop the mic on what Steve Harvey just said. Um, my little cheating ways, man, I can say was very responsible for landing me in prison. Um, I'll give y'all like little tidbits and tabits of my like testimony about what happened and why I went to prison. But the whole reason that I was inside the hotel, a lot of people don't know, is because me and my girl had got into an argument. And so one of our arguments got heated to the point that one of the kids seen it, and it was like, all right, we ain't finna keep arguing in front of them. You know what I mean? Because when I used to get drunk, I used to be belligerent. So one of the things I felt like I was gonna do is like when we got into this argument, I was gonna shoot down and go get a hotel room. You know what I mean? So the argument, because I was trying to start an argument, but at the end of the day, I was using the hotel room, just to cheat, you know what I mean? And then look what happened. I got my head busted with something that I didn't even know what was going down being managed. You dig what I'm saying? And so what a lot of people don't understand is like I had a whole family. I got a girl and a family and everything at the crib, but I'm out here and I'm being managed. And so I said all of that to say this is that You live and you learn. We all make mistakes and we grow up. It took me 15 years in prison to grow up, to really say, okay, God sit me down and showed me, like, listen, look at how you treating people. Look at how you talking to people. These are my daughters. You dig what I'm saying? These are my daughters that you talking to. This is my daughters that you treating like this. You dig what I'm saying? But then again, somebody do this to your daughter, then you gonna have a problem with it. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's hypocritical. How can you know what I mean, want somebody to respect your sister, your mama? You dig what I'm saying? And Horse is one hell of a guy. You dig what I'm saying? He always loved my mom, showed her nothing but the utmost respect. And so, his love towards her was an example for me. But unfortunately, I had some other mannish examples that I got from, growing up around some of my uncles and them. But I'm saying that to say it's hypocritical to want a dude to respect your mom, to respect your sister, to respect your daughter, but then you ain't out here respecting them. You dig what I'm saying? You out here lying to them, or you being a narcissist and you putting your hands on them. You being verbally abusive. You cheating on them. You done went out and you done had a baby on them. You dig what I'm saying? You doing all of these little miscellaneous things, but it's like you want all the love. You want all the attention. You want people to respect you. Let her cheat on you. You ready to break her neck. You dig what I'm saying? But it all boils down to this, ladies. That man is going to change. He's going to change for the one. Remember what homie said in the beginning? He was like, boys to men don't do this and that. I don't necessarily agree with the whole thing. I think some men out here, some grown men out here that have made some mistakes and then cheated. But I'm telling you this, when you find that real woman, that one, you don't need to cheat on her. Ain't going to be no reason to. You dig what I'm saying? And so we're going to have a part two. We have to talk about it. Sis, you're gonna have to come on here so we could try to figure it out. Like, okay, what makes a good woman? What makes a good, you know what I mean? We didn't talked about little stuff like that, but when it comes to what makes a woman cheat on a man because they do it, but then what would make, what kind of woman would it have to be for a man to be like, okay, I'm totally satisfied? Because some people think that men can't do it. They think that all men are dogs and that all men cheat. They got this hunt and conquer type of mentality. That's a mammal. You're talking about a lion in the jungle. Now, yeah, we can use the analogy of the lion. You dig what I'm saying? Christ is called the lion. You know what I mean? The Lion of Judah. You know what I mean? We can use that lion as being the king and being over his territory, being a king of his territory. You dig what I'm saying? That mentality wise. But every man don't have to cheat. Okay, what do you say? What you say, Lynn? A woman would know they sense empathy and compassion. Yeah, I can dig that. But at the end of the day, you dig what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. Where was it at? This one right here? Sis said, okay. Let me read this one. She says, I agree with Steve Harvey. Real talk. I was not the right queen to unlock my ex husband. That does not say I am not a queen, but it does say I was unhealed and had no business getting married at that point in my life. Amen. So, what Sis is saying is that she agreed with it. He's going to change for the right one. Just like y'all remember when I had Watina on here, Watina was saying that if the dude that she was dealing with that was verbally abusive, if he would have decided to go get some help, she would have stayed. You dig what I'm saying? So there's different things. It's not to say because you make a mistake, they ain't the right one. But it's just like saying, it ain't to say the dude didn't cheat. But it's like, will he change? Will he say, okay, I'm gonna change my ways? This is who I'm gonna ride it out with. You dig what I'm saying? To me, the best advice I'm gonna give you is these situations are a flesh problem. And so the only way that you're gonna be able to get that, you're gonna have to surrender to God. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get him involved. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the only way I can get my source of strength. I have to ask God, like, listen, this is your daughter. You allowed her to come into my life. Show me how to treat your daughter how you would want me to treat her. Show me how to listen. Show me how to love her. Let me pray for her. Let us pray together. Let me respect her. Let me be honest with her. If you ever see me not having a relationship with God, I give you permission to get away from me. Get on away from around me because I ain't I ain't got it together. If you ever see me lose my relationship or not staying in tune with God, man, you can get away from me for real, because I ain't no good for me or you or nobody else. And that's it. Listen, part 2. Anybody that want to be on there, just go ahead and inbox me. We ain't got to put it on here. Inbox me, and we're gonna figure out a day to go. Like next week, we might even go Sunday. We can go Sunday. We can do part 2 Sunday. You dig what I'm saying? We can go part 2, bring it back. But I need more people. Instead, like, I ain't gonna be keep reading everybody comments. You dig? Oh, DC, listen to this. Every time you always got some good knowledge, you always got some good stuff to say. Pop up on the show. Let me send you the link, and won't you come up here and just tell people that yourself? You dig what I'm saying? Do that. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's cool dialogue on the side. I love when y'all responded. There's so many people that tapped in tonight. That's what we trying to do. So if y'all would come on and be guests, man, shit blow. Now share it to your page. Everybody share it to their page, and let's get it cracking. Because we can't do nothing but try to help each other. That's it. You know what I mean? All of us is a mess, or was at one point in time. Listen, man, I love y'all, man. Love versus hate. We're gonna come back Sunday. You dig what I'm saying? And anybody that want to be on there, women, men, or anything, Denise Red, yeah, you was married, so you ain't got to keep saying it on the side. Denise, come on and get on the show. You at work? I know, but come on, we can do it. Everybody can jump on the show. I'm gonna send y'all the link. Sunday we're gonna do like part 2 or something like that. So be looking forward to it. So as soon as I post and I get it ready, I'm gonna have questions and everything. It's gonna go down. Get you some grape juice where you can turn up for Christ or burn up for life. If you don't got no grape juice, you can't be on the show. Gotta have some sparkling grape juice. I'm just playing. God bless, man. I love y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.